CData Connect Cloud provides access to your Salesforce data in Azure Analysis Services. With Connect Cloud's live connectivity, you can easily work with your cloud data in your preferred cloud tools and applications. Let's say I want to build a data model in Azure Analysis Services, but my relevant data is in Salesforce. There isn't any native connectivity between Salesforce and Azure Analysis Services, and that's where CData Connect Cloud steps in. To begin, log into your CData Connect Cloud instance and navigate to the Connections page. Click on Add Connection and search for and select Salesforce. Name your connection and then set the auth scheme to basic. Enter your Salesforce login credentials, such as the username, the password, and the security token. Then, click on Save and Test to ensure that the connection is configured properly. Next, navigate to the Virtual Datasets page in the left panel and click Add. Enter your desired workspace name and click Confirm. After adding the workspace, search for it and click on it to open. Click Add and select the Tables and Views option. Search for your Salesforce connection, select it, and click Next. Select your desired table and click Confirm. The table is now successfully added to your workspace. Now, click View Endpoints. Go to the OData tab and copy your connection details. This includes the username, the OData URL, and the password or PAT. Save these details and click Close. Once the Connect Cloud configurations are made, log into your Microsoft Azure account. Click on More Services and select Analysis Services under the Analytics section. Now, choose the required Azure Analysis Services server and copy the server name from the Overview tab. Make sure to start the server before moving on to the next step in the process. To establish a connection from Azure Analysis Services to the CData Connect Cloud Virtual Dataset Workspace using the OData endpoints, you need to follow the steps demonstrated in this video. But first, make sure to install the extension named Microsoft Analysis Services Projects in Microsoft Visual Studio 2019 and restart the application. Now, to create a new data model project, click on Create a New Project in Visual Studio. Search for Analysis Services Tabular Project, then select it and click on Next. Add a new project name, set a location to store it, and then click on Create. In the Workspace server, paste the server name copied from Azure Analysis Services. Click on Test Connection and confirm your Azure credentials to ensure it connects successfully. In the Compatibility Level dropdown, select SQL Server 2019/Azure Analysis Services 1500 and then click on OK. Visual Studio will now create a new Analysis Services Tabular project. Right-click on Data Sources in the Tabular Model Explorer section on the right and select Import from Data Source. In the Get Data window, search for and select OData Feed, then click on Connect. Under the Basic Connection settings, enter the OData URL that was copied earlier from Connect Cloud, then click OK. In the next step, navigate to the Basic section again. Here, provide your username and the password or the PAT generated in Connect Cloud, then click on Connect. Once the Navigator window refreshes, it will display the tables that were added as assets to the Virtual Dataset Workspace in Connect Cloud from your Salesforce account. Select the desired tables and click Load to import your Salesforce data into Visual Studio. The Salesforce data is now successfully loaded. Now, select the Solution Explorer from the right pane of Visual Studio. Right-click on the Salesforce Tabular project and then click Deploy. The deployment status is displayed in both the Output window and in the Deploy window. The model is now successfully deployed to the Azure Analysis Services database. Next, open Power BI Desktop and click on Get Data, followed by More from the drop-down menu. Here, navigate to the Azure tab and select Azure Analysis Services Database from the list. Then, click on Connect. In the Azure Analysis Services Database window, enter the server name that was copied earlier in the server field and specify the database field as the name of the tabular project that was created in Visual Studio. Select the Connect Live Radio button, and then click OK. Now, in the Access SQL Server Analysis Services window, select Microsoft Account, click on Sign In, and then choose your Azure account. If the account is already signed in, you can simply click on Connect, and then you're good to go. Once connected, the Navigator window displays the Salesforce data model. Once the data model is displayed, you can select the data model and click on OK. After the metadata is loaded in Power BI for the data model, we can select the fields that we want to visualize. In this section, we will create two simple bar charts. One will display the annual revenue generated per billing state, and the other will display the annual revenue generated per billing city. And that's all you need to know to establish live Salesforce connectivity using CData Connect Cloud and Azure Analysis Services in Microsoft Visual Studio, enabling you to create custom reports in Power BI. For more information on CData Connect Cloud and to sign up for a free trial, visit cloud.cdata.com and see the CData difference yourself.